Hello. This is going to be a video at every pickup in Greenpath. Once again, I'm not gonna be showing off skips or optimal routing. I'm simply gonna show off where the pickups are. Greenpath does not have a lot of pickups at the start, unless you actually perform the fireball skip, but I won't be doing that simply to actually show off where the grubs are. So right here, if you are not interested in grabs, it may be a good idea to simply go like this, but I will show off the grabs. Like I said, this is not about optimal routing, this is about showing off where the pickups are. I am so bad at video games. Right here, above Cornifer, you'll find your first grab in Greenpath. There's 5 grabs in Crossroads, I don't think I mentioned that. There are 4 in Greenpath. Here's Cornifer, not randomized in the tournament, but useful for super junk pet. There is another pickup here above Hunter. You break this, or you simply dash across. Here's the other grab. After that, you have a stone sanctuary down here. This bench is pretty useful. I will recommend grabbing it. I should probably have grabbed it myself, but I have all the benches unlocked, so whatever. Here's no ice. This dark room is pretty easy, so I recommend learning it, but it won't be in logic for the rando, so don't worry if you don't want to learn it. You should never be required to do this dark room. Right here, it's a nice pickup. I have to actually select the bench because I didn't sit down on it. After a noise pickup, there's another tree to the left of Stone Sanctuary. Through here. This massive moss charger. It's kind of a dick because he stuns you unless you kill him. Even if you kill him, he'll still throw at you and stun you. Just not once he's dead, obviously. He gives 300 geos, so killing him is actually a good idea sometimes. Right here, there's a chest. After the chest, there's the grab right there. I think you saw him. And then after all of that, there's this grass block which you should break if you're playing super junk pet. And there's pickup. That's lower Greenpath almost done, because there's also a stray journal right under Stone Sanctuary that people usually forget actually, or simply don't know exists. This one. That's lower Greenpath cleared. After that you can focus your search on left Greenpath. You can pretty much ignore my routing because I'm not doing it with anything in mind. So when I try to like imply an order, pretty much ignore those words, please, thank you. There's this relic, the acid bridge one. Then there's Storms of Agony up here. After this, it's once again some time without pickups. There's a bench in this room. Down there, it's a tall bench. That one's useful sometimes. Useless out of the time too. Through here, you can get to Boulder Shell. You can also escape through to the left side if you have any form of dash or reticle. But for now, I'll show Boulder Shell. I don't even know if that's possible actually. I tried it last race and it didn't work out either. But yeah, here's Boulder Shell. Above here, these are already considered cliffs, so you wouldn't be required to get this grab on, for example, the old Greenpath grab skull. But there's a grab right here. Once again, that grab's considered cliffs, so it does not count towards all grabs in Greenpath. I have already shown 3 grabs, and the 4th grab is in this next room. Right there. Alright, that is mine. That's all 4 grabs in Greenpath. There are no more grabs here. I was gonna do Hornet, but it's worth showing this pickup first. And also the stack bench. And the stack pickup itself. Right here. There's also Shio down there. A lot of people forget Shio a lot of the time, simply because he requires a lot of items. So you usually just can't access him on your first Greenpath visit. But he does exist, and keeping him in mind is worth it in a amount of sits that I would rather not confess, simply because of the amount of times I forget him. There's a lot of ways of showing Shio. I'm not gonna bother showing any of them simply because I'm just showing the pickups, not real guide how it escapes the order. I'm also just dashing straight through the guys, so like I shall tell you a lot. Shio also has an egg right under him. It's not just the Nail Master, but there's also an egg right here. You can also not do this room and skip it like that. That's Shio. This is gonna be Hornet. Everyone knows about the Hornet pickup, so I don't even know if I need to show this, but I may as well be through. There's a bench here in Lake of Fun that may be worth getting sometimes. I usually don't, but I'm not a good person to ask about routing either, so I just won't shut up about that. I took a bit in mind for next times. My unload is so long. Right here. And that should be all the pickups in Greenpath.